Well, I am overdue for a comic book back issue haul, so let me show you what I've been picking up over the past few weeks. Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Jesse here. You are watching JLSComics. This is a back issue comic book haul. I've been picking up a few things, mostly modern stuff, a few variants, this and that, working on some runs. So it's been a few weeks since I've done an actual back issue haul, and they're kind of piling up a little bit. So I figured I would, be able to move these through my sort of assembly line of books and get these onto a video, and then get them read and get them into my long boxes. So got a few to show you here. The first one here is it's a set of 3. It's X-Force Sex and Violence. This is issue number 1. This is by Chris Yost and Kyle. Shoot, I'm messing up the names. It's by Kyle Yost, and the one I wanted to call out was Gabriel Dell'Otto. He did all the covers, which are really amazing. I'm going to show you these, but first I want to show you, if you haven't seen these, if you did, you know what I'm talking about, but he's done the interior work as well. So let me show you, hang on, let me show you what that looks like, the interior work on this. It's just really amazing, beautiful work. So you get, not only the beautiful Dell'Otto covers, but all this interior work too. This came out in 2010. You can see here, right around the time of One Moment in Time with Joe Q and Paula Rivera. Haven't really read the story, but just the artwork, okay, and the covers. So there's issue number 1. Just really love it. And I've seen it in some people's hauls a long time ago, and it been on my list, but I just haven't picked it up. And I just happened to come across it the other day, so I said, oh, I'm scooping that up. Couple bucks a piece. Really can't beat it. Dell'Otto. This one's probably my favorite. Check that out. How cool is that? Really gorgeous Dell'Otto work for a couple bucks. Can't beat it. Next, got to show you these. As you all know, I'm working on my Adam Hughes Catwoman run. Adam Hughes is one of my favorite artists, and really like this run. So I'm working on this hot and heavy here. So really made a good dent in it. Just got a few more I got to pick up. So this is issue 83. This came out a little bit after issue 82. It was part of Blackest Night, as you can see there. And Vin Crew, if you're watching this, I know we talked about this book, but I realized afterwards that it was part of a lot with some of these that I was had on the way. So I already gotten it for the run, so that's why I didn't kind of go through with that with you. But this is issue 83, issue 71. There's issue 68. Issue 67, it's a cool cover where she's running. 66, another cool cover. 57, now this is, I can't remember the name of it, but this is sort of an homage to another cover from another comic, where there's like a wolf or something pushing a baby. I can't remember the name of it. If you know, let me know in the comments, because it's driving me nuts. I can't think of the name of that book. Issue 55. This run went from 44 all the way to the end to issue 83. So if you're looking to pick these up, it's 44 to 83. It's 52. And of course, 51. Collection wouldn't be complete without this book. And those numbers there, I'm sure you've heard it before. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. That it's from Lost, and those numbers are part of an equation that predicts how long till doomsday. It's pretty interesting. I got this. Haven't shown you guys that yet here, but if you want to see these ahead of time, I always say this, these are on my Instagram. Okay, there's Harley. I know we're doing a back issue haul, but that just came in, so I'll show you that here. Really beautiful cover by Mr. Stanley Art Germlau, and it's kind of dark. Anyhow, that's this cover. Now this one, I have to give a major shout out to Manny NYC, because he hooked me up with this. None of my shops had this book, and I saw it, fell in love with it. Psylocke's one of my favorite characters, and I put on the Comic Book Fanatics Facebook. I said, hey, does your shop have it? You know where I can get it? And Manny said, you don't, let me go check it. He lives in the vicinity, I don't want to say near, but in the vicinity of Midtown Comics. So he's like, yeah, let me check when I go in next. And sure enough, he had it. We did our, conversation back and forth, and got the book. So huge shout out to him. Much thanks as well. I love this book. It came in pristine condition, and it's just a really fantastic cover. This is a Death of X variant by Jenny Frisone. Really talented artist. So if you haven't checked out any of her other art, highly recommend it. These Death of X variants are pretty cool. Speaking of variants, I stumbled across this at GameStop. There weren't that many of these made, and the shop was actually, they didn't know they had this, and I saw the comic area, and I saw like some of them tip forward, and I saw the little DC thing there, and I'm like, oh, that's most of their books are the older ones or Marvel. So I saw that and checked it out, and it was this book. It's a pretty cool cover. I like it. It's good to have this variant as well. Hard to come by too, very hard to find. So if you see one, scoop it up. All right. So we were talking about the J. Scott Campbell, right? And I'm talking about Adam Hughes, and I'm talking about Dell'Otto, all my favorite artists. But I got this as well. That's Betty and Veronica. And what's cool, it's got Adam Hughes' name, Adam Hughes artwork, and J. Scott Campbell artwork, all on the same damn cover. How cool is that? So, very cool. So, another shout out goes to Mr. Archangel, because, is that it? I guess so. He sent me, I got this from him, and he sent me that. I'm putting that run together. If you remember from my when I went to the con, I got a huge run of these, and I'm putting that together. And of course, it's good time with the animated movie that it's in the work. So really cool. He sent me that, but he threw in that as well, which I had not seen, and I freaking love it. It's by it's a Mexico variant, so it's got the 26 pesos here. It's issue number 3 for Harley Quinn, the new 52 run, and it's by Calavertas. Really interesting artist, very distinctive art style there, but that's super cool. So I really wanted to give a shout out and thanks to Mr. Archangel. That was awesome of you. This is G.I. Joe number 216, retailer exclusive. This is by Comic Exposure. It's Fabio Valle who did that cover of Baroness. Beautiful cover, if you ask me. And another one I got at the same time. They have Deal of the Day. This cost me $5. It's a Phantom variant by Sia Ohm. Isn't that beautiful? She has a whole run of these with the sort of painted portrait art. I think it's really amazing. I like that one, and she did one for Spider-Gwen too that I really like. This one I'm sure you guys have seen around. I've shown it too. Talking about the shiny foil. How's that for shiny foil? There you go. Batman number 1. That is the Jim Lee variant, the foil chromium cover from the San Diego Comic-Con convention exclusive. There was 3 of these. This one just really was the one that stood out to me, and I had to get that. Scoop that up just before they shot up hugely in price. Picked this up from a dude named Kevin off of Facebook for $1. That is tied as one of the first appearances of the black suit for Spider-Man. Tied with $2.52. So I got that. Found this at one of my local shops. This is Web of Spider-Man number 1. Another iconic cover, if you ask me. It's really hard to find these with the spine straight, and near mid. They tend to roll a lot. So if you can find one where it's not white on the edge, you're in good shape with that. All right, next is issue number 2, JSA Classified, Power Girl. That's Adam Hughes, and it's a second print actually for that. And that only came in the second print, so it's a really cool cover. I put a bid on this, and like, you know what, there's no way I'm gonna win that. I went to sleep. Actually, I had a long work week, and I was really tired. So Saturday, I slept till like 11:30 or something, which I don't usually do. On the weekends, I wake up at like 8 o'clock or something, just because I'm, used to waking up at 6. So 8 sounds early, but for me, it's sleeping in. But that day, I just slept late. And needless to say, I missed the end of the bidding there, and I just happened to have won it. And I think it's really cool. I like it. I got the number 1 as well. Should be here for the next video. Alright, so in addition to the Catwomans, I am collecting Hush, and I only need a couple of those. So we just got a couple more to go through here. So I got issue 610 for Hush. Cool cover. Jim Lee. 611. Cool cover. And 612. Very cool cover. This was very hot for a little while. I think it's cooled off a little bit now that the movie's passed, but it's still a good book to have. So I had actually ordered this from a gentleman on the CGC forum, and after a little back and forth, there was a couple others, a couple of the Catwomans actually, that he had for sale, and ended up whatever, the condition wasn't what it was, and we had a talk. Really great communication. His name, and I don't know if I should do this, but his name is Fastball Special. So if you go to the CGC forum and see anything of his for sale, I absolutely vouch for him. But I got this package today, and I had only ordered this, and we had come to this conclusion where, refund for the others is fine, and I'll just stick with this one. So I get the package in the mail, and it looks like this. And I open it up, really thick. Amazing packaging. It was really like, opening up Fort Knox. It was cool. I'm like, who the hell? I didn't order this book. It's cool, but I didn't order it. Where did this come from? It was all taped in there. So like all you could see was this. I don't know if you can see it on the, probably won't translate well, but it's one of the 3D covers by Faybuck. And I'm like, who the hell? I don't know. I was kind of like confused for a minute. Because I know I'd ordered that book, but I only ordered the one. So I got that, and then I opened it and saw that, and I'm like, wow, that is so cool. I really wish you could see. Well, you guys have seen this cover anyhow. So then I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that is. So cool. And then he also threw in this book, which is awesome. This is Brave and the Bold, number 130, and it's got, Joker, Green Arrow, Atom, and Two-Face on the cover. Really cool. I can't remember who does the cover for this. Anyhow, they're just really nice, just had thrown in these couple other books just because he's a nice guy and, does good business for people. So I was really happy about that. So, some really nice things from the community and from some of the forums and stuff. There's some really good people out there. So shout out to them. But that's what I got for you today, guys. This is my haul. That was cool together. Let me know what you think down below. Things like that, I always say. If it's your first time stopping by, I hope you like this. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future, such as the comic conversation we have going tomorrow live at 7:30 Eastern. And we're talking about CBCS, CGC, and a few other cool stuff. So looking forward to that. But we're getting on to heading towards 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut this short. Thanks, guys, and I will see you guys in the near future. Later.